somebody stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop.
Exhibition. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break.
And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, we looked at each other right
kicker,
away.
really?
That flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post
Kick it
because
out of bounds.
officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
24. Low, low, low.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
7:34.
Carr to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon LaFell, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken very short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Being chased out left.
Man.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Why is that dude running
he just
faster
gets rid
than
of
my
it.
quarterback,
Throws it away.
man?
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second
I don't
down.
understand.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to LaFell. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, Madu, give me 1 sec, all right?
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy.
Then I'll be forgetting what your name is. Okay, you done changed it and shit.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Look at Colton Miller. He missed the block. Yo, why is this?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
Man,
just
I
not
thought you
playing
was
as
gonna
well
score
as
on
we
that
need to.
motherfucker, dude.
I was, but I
And we still
gotta
have a
be
chance to
smart
win this
with.
game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can.
That
pick
shit was
it up.
wild
They
how that
run
man
with
dropped that pass in
Washington.
the end zone, dude. I was like, nah.
9 yards
I know,
is the
right?
pickup there, and they'll have a second
That was a
and
beautiful
1.
low pass, man. I
They'd
thought he
love to
came
just
down
strike
with it and
back with a
everything. I'm looking, I'm
touchdown
like,
right here. And if
okay,
it's a long play,
touchdown.
so
Then
be
that
it.
motherfucker
But
said
main
incomplete. I
goal,
was like, damn.
Well, you know, I'm
Get a couple
using
first
Darren
downs,
Waller
run some
instead of
plays,
Jared
run some
Cook.
clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it
Now
up to the
just-
33-yard line.
This guy's
5
spamming.
yards
So.
is the pickup there as that extends
Right.
this drive.
Yeah, I was watching the
they'll
stream
come up
earlier,
first
man.
and 10 now from the
And I
33.
dipped off for a little bit. I wanted to do a little research. Try out some new stuff on Madden and
Here's
shit.
Washington. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
All right. So in
A
order
gain of
for me to
3,
get over
second
that
down.
match,
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think
need to
about
run.
big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain,
think
but it
it's
does
Z-spot.
open up
That's what I was
possibilities
doing
here on
earlier.
second down.
I need to get. I'm just not gonna have enough time. That route. Back. Go over.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
There we go. That's how you beat
Bryant with
match.
a catch right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. On first and 10, here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for
Boy,
in today's
that's fair,
passing
but once
game,
you get used to
including
it.
the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run for it with Lynch. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly.
It'd have been
As
me.
he's gonna
I
be
would have fucking
stopped
tripped
before
up.
he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This is, I need to use size.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Size matters.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it?
And he's in.
Size matters, baby.
Touchdown,
Chris
Raiders.
Warren, 260-pound running back.
Great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the
Try
team, huh?
something
The
here.
coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through?
That way
Touchdown.
if he
I
scores,
love
all
it.
I gotta do is
And he'll
get a
get
field goal.
into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
I'm not kicking it to him.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So he wants to hit that deep.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
Now Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
I need to run that flipped.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive
Good
guys.
fucking hit, Kyle.
And incomplete. The contact.
Oh, we played
made
him
the ball
outside
roam
quarters
free
now.
And brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all.
Those
Trying to spark
sidelines
something there
a
with a
lot
longer
better.
throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying.
your
He's one of
outside
their
guy.
best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard,
Outside
you're
quarter.
always trying to get him the football.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to...
Oh my God,
That's
that
complete.
wow.
And all
Come on,
the
Colin.
way to the opposite 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he'll lose yardage
Block
on the play
occupied.
back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes.
It's a tough one right there. He ran
I
right
was
into the
on
feet
it.
of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into
I
something a
keep
little
those
more
outside quarters.
advantageous.
He ain't gonna beat me deep.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Got him! That's what I'm talking about!
Here as he's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Oh,
Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right.
This is
That's
bullshit.
out to Hill, right side complete. And
How I go
all the
from
way inside the 15
What's the game
before they
like,
drop it. That one goes for
18, 14,
36
but you keep getting
yards.
this
And
bullshit
at this
now.
stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the
Here we go.
ball to the
There we go.
playmaker that you just described.
There we go.
Looking down at that sheet, you find people
Yeah, just gotta play
plays,
match
not
defense
necessarily
down here
X's
'cause
and
he ain't
O's.
got much room
And that's
to run.
exactly what they did there.
Only
Now,
thing
a
different
throw to the end
is
zone on 1st down,
I'll
but
play
it
the
winds
outside
up
quarters.
incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd
and I'll
and
use
10.
this.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Don't bite.
Escaping the pressure right.
Don't bite. Oh, yes!
Intercepted at the goal line.
Yes!
Picked
Good
off
fucking
with great
user.
Anticipation.
Well, I don't...
He quit. He got
Yeah, I just seen
mad.
that. What a bomb.
Got the Chiefs and quitting to the Raiders. Yeah, that 4-3, bro. That shit pretty nasty the way I run it. You see
still
how I'm
rocking
doing?
with the 4-3 over?
Yeah, but you see the new adjustments I'm running with that shit. I've been having a lot better games and holding my opponents to a lot less points than what I normally do.
That's dope, man.
All I do is just run those outside quarters with both of the DBs, and that defends the sidelines. That's where people like to hit. It stops all that cheese people try to do. It stops those little sidelines. It stops those little fucking crossing routes. All that shit.
I wonder if I should put. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it like that. So we'll go back. We'll put that play and then that play. I don't remember what all places in this formation to check.
What play are you talking about?
I'm trying to get my bunch sets set up the way I like them, like gun trio falcon, gun trip tight end, shit like that.
Don't fuck with it too much, man. I tried around with what I got. I have, you know, if I feel like I need to add some, I might add one or two plays here or there, and I'll go back and I might take plays I don't use out.
Right.
Because really, when I, like a lot of people, they
EA
run those
Sports
custom
coverage of
books.
the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG
They don't even
Stadium.
use half the plays they
scene
put
from
in their
a few
custom,
moments
you
ago,
know?
this crowd enthusiastic.
Yeah,
that's what I. That's what I had to do. Like, I had so much shit in mind. I'm like, well, I don't run this, I run this. So I'm scrapping everything that I'm not using out of my custom book and going for the shit that I know I'll use. Because that was the problem I had before. Like, I had too much shit. Like, I didn't even have time to get to it. You know what I mean? And it was just sitting there clogging up my shit.
I'm gonna try to kick it like this. I don't know if you're still watching. Trying this new angle and disaccuracy. Yes, the disaccuracy.
So that
where,
one will be accepted.
Okay, you can use the disaccuracy to actually position where you want to kick it out of bounds now.
Nice. Yeah, I'm watching on my phone, so that way I can still watch it.
Alright, so I'm going to give him a look like I'm in man. Alright, when he's in that, blitzing the fuck out of the corners. See, he thinks I'm in man, but look, let's see what he's really in. See, look what he's really in.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid
See, that's
run on
the
first
advantage
down, gain
of
of
doing
7,
user
leaves him with a
adjustments.
2nd and 3.
Because you can pick
Well, I think that's what
something
they're
and
going to
show
need to
them
do
you're
here
in
in
one
the
thing,
first
but
half.
when you
You've
do
got
the
to take
user
some
adjust,
pressure off of this young quarterback.
the game
no
still
better way to do
recognizes it as
than to
in whatever
establish the
your
running game
play
early.
call is.
So whatever your base defense you come in, that's how the game recognizes it?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay.
Look, see how I'm gonna run my defense? See this shit?
Yep.
On 2nd down,
What
here's
is that, a
Watson.
vert hook or a hook curl?
Steps away to his left. And he'll
Worried
be out
about
of
that.
bounds
As long as I
across
don't give up the deep
30-yard
shit.
line. A good decision in the end.
That's what I hate about
run,
fucking
gets
mobile
some 9
quarterbacks.
yards and
Yeah,
a
I ain't worried
first.
about it.
Well, that's a nice
he gonna
job
get
right
tired.
there. He's looking downfield, but with no
He's
one
not gonna be
open,
able to read,
he takes
you
off
know,
and tries to
read
run
exactly
for it.
what I'm
He
in.
gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
I'm gonna do this right here.
On 1st down, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. Still fighting for more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Don't worry
That's
about
good
it.
for a Texan first down, a
So I
12-yard
can use this
pickup.
blitz to make them think it's over.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the
Stay in this
ability to
outside
read a
quarter,
defense
deep half,
and
inside
utilize
third,
players that don't
outside
often
quarter,
get picked
spy.
up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use
I
the
thought it
backs
was
out of
funny
the
how
backfield.
last night
Because
when he
I
was
know that
talking
when I
about
used
that
to cover,
5-2
hey, we got everybody
fucking
he just
defense
snuck out
everyone
there and
started
he's got a
running.
nice first down
Like,
there.
that shit
Well,
flooded on
under
YouTube.
pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Now, how about that?
How you like that?
Defensive coordinator,
Nice.
perfectly in sync,
Look at that.
dials up
Outside
a
quarter.
blitz, and the man
Kind of like that
he's the
wrestler
one who
from
gets
back in the
home.
day
Big
in
Mike.
WWF, the
Big
Hurricane.
Mike.
What's up with that? You remember that
Here's
dude?
Watson now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure
Look at that
right.
defense,
Under
bro.
pressure
Fucking
again,
amazing.
and
Look at
down
that.
he goes again.
His 4-3 overs legit. You can shut down anything in this.
4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there,
Charles?
Charles?
You cover
Well,
those
most of the
deep
time,
passes.
There's a certain way that you have
they're the guys
your
that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's
your,
going to throw the football.
subs in
The
or
tackles
anything, or?
usually more
No, I
of
haven't
the
done
run
any
stuffing
subs
variety.
yet.
But the
I
way this
changed
game
my
is
depth
advanced,
chart a little bit.
you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all
But
of
as
your
far
guys.
as that
But let's just go ahead and
actual
break it down and make it
4-3
simple.
overs,
Like I'll come out in the play and I'll show him one thing. Like I'll be a man.
That's the blind side.
And then I'll
He's
put
going
both
after the
corners and the
quarterback.
outside,
He's going to
put
put
my
him on the
inside in
ground.
the middle third.
Richmond.
Right.
Do jet.
And I use this.
Hey, watch 16, watch 16.
See, he's trying to go for that deep
Third
half shit.
and long. It's Watson.
Look at that.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
Shuts all the one
That's a
plays
throw
down.
we'd like to have
You
back.
cannot throw
Third
deep
down.
on this defense.
Man, that should have been a
Third
pick
down is a key
six,
down
dude.
in any
I know,
game
right?
you play, and third down defense,
he's
something
dumb
you
enough
got to
to do that.
watch in
I ain't
this
worried
one.
about it. Look
Got to
at
be
4th and
effective on the
31.
passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Dumbass. Alright. Same
Okay,
thing.
look at this. The punt team
I'm gonna
nowhere to be
swap.
found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go
Outside
for this
quarter,
on the opening
outside quarter,
drive.
deep half.
3 down. Hey, check. Tiger.
They're going for it. It's Watson.
Look at that.
And the Raiders have got him. Shalik Calhoun
Shuts all
in there
that
to
shit
make
down.
the sack.
Beautiful
He
fucking
buries
sack,
him for a
dude.
loss of 10.
I don't know why you would do that.
See
It's
what I do
almost
over here,
guaranteed
but
points
What kind of
either
play
way.
that dude?
I mean, I
He
get
should have
it if
never
it's a
called that.
late
That's
game
going to take
situation,
forever to
maybe even
develop,
4th and
especially
inches.
against his own
But boy,
defense.
that's a huge risk to take.
I guess he
another
thought you were in
setup
a
in prime
man
position
blitz.
going
That's
the
why he
other
called
way.
those double moves.
The
You
Raiders
see how I
into
call
the
my
red
shit
zone
and then
for
I
the
call
first time.
them
They have
user
a first and
adjustments
10
throws
at the
them off.
13-yard
Like
line.
he's expecting me to be in whatever I call.
Yeah, he thought you were in a man blitz, so he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit him with the
From
double
the gun,
move."
it's Carr.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Buying time to his left.
You should have put that one dude on the outside in the flat
Look how
route.
slow my quarterback. I should
And
have.
his first look
Cut it back
is
around.
incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too
Oh,
rah-rah
you
on
wanna
that
do
one, but
that.
that's the exact right throw. Either
Herb
your
enough?
receiver gets
that?
it or no one
If
gets
you would
it.
have put
Give him a lot of credit for
which
being
one
really
was it? If
precise
you would
with
have
it.
put the
Got
slot
rid of it.
receiver
No one
and that
got
4
it.
verticals in a flat route, it would have sucked that dude down and would have got ass up a
Carl
wide
try
open.
it again on second down.
Yeah, there you go. Stick concept
His
will work
pass
right
caught
here.
at the
Yeah.
4. And
Bruh.
stopped a few
Trust
yards
me, I'm
short
already
of the
on
goal
that.
line
Yeah, I
at the
see it.
3.
Yeah, I see it.
I
The
do it
Raiders
every
first
time
down.
I see
Carr
people
hooking up
spam.
with Cook.
Perfect, dude.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown,
run
Raiders.
Nice.
Jared Cook from 3 yards out.
shouldn't do
And
this,
the
but
Raiders
fuck it.
have taken the early lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he will get into the end zone
you
to
get for
extend the
going
lead
for
by
it.
2 more.
Alright, so
Nice.
let's see if
Look
I
at
can
that.
position this kick out of bounds. I need a little bit more power and that much accuracy. Oh. Yo.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field
Alright, so I
position.
come out in a cover 2 man, but alright, this is where I got a baseline. I have to, just so I can get that outside quarter.
Come back. Two jet. Come back. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And fucking Adams.
When you
Adams
hit him
next
on the
year is
move
going to be
like
pretty
that,
fucking
he's able to
nasty
get into
for
open
me.
field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Deep half. Inside third.
Green 39.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Take it away.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Yeah, he overran his blocks.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Wow.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football.
I'm going to run a sink.
Still got it. Yep.
Green the line. Green the line.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Look at her
Into
sink
heavy
defense.
traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Nice pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
That's all right.
Just down a score, they come out firing right
away
away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Uh-oh.
We're good.
Got more than enough wiggle room.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Dot.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Beautiful pass, bro.
On first down, Carr being chased out left. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Now he'll escape to his right. And over the middle, it's LaFell.
Oh, we got one.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They
were trying
like
to get it to DeAndre Washington. And now it's 2nd down.
Shit.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Carr to throw. Now he's forced out right. And now the ball's
wow,
up.
EA, really?
And the Texans say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that,
wow.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you,
tackled
but
him.
Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it.
And it falls down incomplete. Now the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive.
That 1-2 user adjustment,
man. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Don't run it like this.
Watson on first down. Going for the deep ball.
Come on, Morrow, you faster than that.
Touchdown,
Head it right,
Houston.
head it, all right.
Will Fuller 72 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
They killed me with that fucking turnover. That's what EA be doing, man. Keeping people in the game. Know damn well. Once I make it a 2-possession game, it's a wrap.
Sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Should be pissing me off.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions,
it happens,
but some are worse than others.
You'll know,
so you can have an empty possession,
100%,
away,
no question. You're better than somebody. I mean, the proof is right there in the fucking film, and then they help that motherfucker out.
That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long
They might
day
give them
for
a crazy
It'll be a gain
fumble.
of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney.
Come at me, bro.
Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Don't stay like that. Got an adjustment for that shit too.
Carr now on 1st down.
Wow.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep.
That's a tight end. Good fucking catch. Let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Let's go.
Darren Waller, 46 yards. And the Raiders
spamming
6 to their lead.
Spamming that damn triangle button.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a
for the highlight reel right there, boy.
All else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Hurt that man's feelings.
Trying to get this kick angle just right. So I kick it inside. I could probably kick this bitch inside the 2 if I wanted to.
This
I'd
is
be so
taken
fucking mad if I was that guy right now.
And
Part of the game, though.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
All right, man.
Heading out as the Texans offense
what I
as
might
they
end up
get
doing
set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Jesus. What was I doing the other night?
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Look at that defense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I made all my, look at my defense. What's up, Ant? He thinks I'm in a fucking other defense, but look at this. Look at that prevent I made. I can send this dude over here.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's
underneath.
letting this one go for
If he was just a little bit more faster. It was the right play.
Touchdown,
I might have to back him up a little bit.
Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2
Or
touchdowns here so far. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Okay. When I looked
I was in the right play. It's just the guy, I didn't have him backed up far enough.
Yeah, when I looked at it, I thought he called a fucking dive, and then I seen it was Hopkins. I'm like, okay, he called a pass.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you normally don't get hit with runs very often.
I ain't worried about it.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans
Okay,
up to go
so
for 2.
we're going to have a spy. We're going to have that.
Richmond, Richmond. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Ooh, good
Now
pick
it's
up.
Watson.
He ran out of bounds, so he's an ineligible.
And he will not make
Both
it
of
into
them are
the end
ineligible.
zone, but there is a flag down
Nice.
far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and we'll see how this is played.
Risky
Offensively,
play, but
they
I'm gonna
got
try
the
it
lead,
again.
not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Really, EA.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Playing man. Trying with a spacing concept and just max protect.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Okay, let's do this.
Get down,
They do go for it. It's Carr.
Man, come on, man.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Forgot about that rule.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Good kick. Good kick.
Now the Texans offense,
so
they head back out to do battle here.
He's
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so
I'm
fast
gonna
and
do
furious for
some
both
inside
sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis
Inside
match than a
quarter,
football game.
outside
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a
inside
timeout here.
quarter.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
There we go. We got more of a cover 4 shell.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
This guy is doing too much.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
That boy fast.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Good hit, good.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
God, we can call something else here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They always help
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they
first
come
he
up
gets
on
a hit
first
stick
down.
on a pass when I possession catch. Then I fucking went aggressive this time, and then he fucking like does a little strict animation.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Killing me.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, of course. Now we're going to throw a
second and 6, just inside
now
the 30. Now
we're just going to throw a fucking super inaccurate pass. Love it.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
User!
It's Carr.
User! I did not call timeout!
We have hit halftime. 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
You seen that shit?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Homie.
Go, baby.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
It's just how you attack the fight, too.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Shifted his line to the left. We just do that, and then ID this guy.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4.
Act like that 5-2 is a good deep. See how he shifted line?
4 yards on that
last
completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go, Chief. Hey. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 29. 29. 29. 29.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Yeah, he shifted his line left.
6:37. Down. 280. Go, go. 808. White. 93. 93.
Carter throw on second
down.
What the fuck? Throwing for his running back.
Damn, man.
Complete. And he was able to shed
Oh
the tackle, but the reserves come in
dude.
for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup.
Not what I wanted to do, man.
Here it's 3rd down.
Fucking would have had a fucking first down, man.
Go, go. 29. 29. Right there. 7:34.
Again, it's Carr.
Man, come on, man.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, you got 56 there.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 1st down, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tahir Whitehead. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. To throw on second is Watson. Space to run past the 20. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He got 29 yards that time.
That don't look good.
Watson just beating the play clock.
That does.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr.
Fuck out of here, bro.
And this is LaFell. It's caught. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Thank you.
734.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nice move at the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a match, or maybe a defensive end stepping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get set, get set. Check, 4 down, 4 down. Motion. 637. Hey, 734. 637.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Wow.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
God damn,
so
dude.
much about offense is what you call hitting the yardage.
You got to activate the hit stick, man.
Someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Keep using their running back.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And he finds LaFell complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I love how this dude gets to hold on to all his passes, but I can't hold on to mine. Weird.
Now Carr again.
Man, EA, all about to say. Still, though.
The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
6-18. Listen, hold on. Right now. Raider 2. Check 26. Come here.
To throw on third down. Carr.
Oh, beautiful play. Got him.
That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Snuck him out of there.
DeAndre Washington, 29 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Keep spamming these blitzes that make me able to read what they're doing. I'm able to adjust to it.
My dumb ass ain't even paying attention to the clock. This dude's being a fucking bum. I can't stand people like this. Bitch ass motherfucker, man.
This will be taken in at the 1. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting this. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 44 yards.
Outside quarter. Middle read.
On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes
nice,
for 24 yards.
Beautiful.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
All right, let's go back to that play.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
Don't fucking start this shit.
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Yeah, good.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Black 99 Philly. Red, blue 80.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Even if he's on fault goal line.
Really, Madden? We're doing this now.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
They want me to win from the fucking
Here's Watson on the sneak.
Stop him!
In there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
That's goal line offense. Who the fuck calls it? Did he call that out of? Oh, okay. I was about to say it looked like he was in fucking I-4, and I was like, what?
Alright, so with him doing that, I'm just going to keep hitting this over here.
Carr to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roberts.
Spam blitzes. I'm going to beat you with slants.
He's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Block the backside.
Yeah, you can get in field goal range and win that game. Easy.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Not like that.
Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He's probably going to win by a touchdown with the way he's
They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
6:37. 6:18.
To throw his Carr.
Boom.
Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
And he couldn't hold to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, just make sure you hold on to that last timeout.
Carr. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50s. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Flushed out right. It'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good job, Smith.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get down. 180. 7:34. Hey.
Thank you. Good job, B.
And the blitz does come.
He went aggressive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Man. God, man, I can't stand that.
Richmond.
Fucking should have been a pick, dude. Nah, man, not Madden, dude.
Now it's
not Madden World.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
He won the coin toss. Can't win a game if I can't win the coin toss.
You do something stupid, bro. You got that.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game?
Right, man,
or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Back, 22. Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop it.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
All that motion and shit.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long. It's Watson going up top.
Oh, don't tip it!
Knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety Reggie
Better yet,
Nelson
I'm glad you
there
tipped
in
it.
coverage.
Because
well done by the defense.
he
They did their job
blitzing.
here in overtime.
Boy, did
That'd
they
probably
ever,
be a
because
safety.
now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
User!
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Told you he was
Picked
going to do
off
something
near the
stupid, bro.
26.
Oh!
And
Chokamania!
back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A costly
pick six?
mistake here in OT.
Almost.
And you know what they say, when
Got
you throw
something
an
better.
interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel.
Okay.
If you throw
Okay,
one,
we know how to do that.
you likely cost yourself the game.
Come here, come here,
Throwing to
come here.
start the drive, but that one incomplete.
gonna
Keeping
do
the
that.
aggression going on defense in overtime here. A first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the
Wow,
blitz
this
down,
dude.
some pressure on the
Oh
QB,
my
and
God.
he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Why
The
is they
second down
making this
attempt
shit?
here knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I got some routes that can beat that shit. But god damn.
The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point.
That
This is
route not
3rd
doing
and 10.
nothing. So I need a drag.
Shotgun now for Carr, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
EA.
Yeah, that's why'd you do that? That's all I'm saying. Why?
Why'd I do what?
A big call
I'm
here in
playing game,
overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
The game's.
Yo, Chief. Low, low, low. Scared.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Wow!
The Raiders try it on 4th.
Fucking A, man.
And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Wow.
7 yards there and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now,
fucking should have been a pick in the red zone.
Because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
He can just kick a field goal now, can't he?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Why is he
and he'll be stopped just outside
plays?
the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well.
I was having a field day on him. He just had a couple of
trash.
Had a couple of sacks that saved his ass. What I should have did, I should have just came out and ran on him. Like, I mean, he was getting his sacks, but Carr was fucking just bombing on his ass. He ain't throw no interceptions.
Threw right at your user, bro. Threw right at your user. I'm straight disrespecting you right now.
Only thing that he had was I kept letting Fuller get loose. Like, I don't know. Shit was covered though, but I just didn't back him up far enough.
Right at your user again. You fucking bum. 2 times in a row.
They put that boy on trade block, Jadeveon Clowney.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder why.
They don't want to pay him. Duh.
Man. You better pay that, man.
He ain't really got the stats. He was injured his first 2 years. He doesn't have as many sacks. Like, he's not going to command Khalil Mack money. Like, he's an athlete, yeah. And yeah, he can produce on Madden, but...
So you're going to tell me right now, if Jadeveon Clowney was available, you wouldn't want your Raiders to pick him up?
Not if we have to pay him a ridiculous contract.
Because that's the thing, like, when
if we can get him for cheap, yeah. But he's not lived up to his hype. He's not worth no Khalil Mack money.
Fuck you, Madden. Fuck you, Madden.
Madden just screwballed the fuck out of me. I'm still showing some good stuff. Like, I'm showing ways to stop stuff.
Right.
Like, my outside quarters defense, it's alright. For the most part, it don't get beat. He just had Will Fuller, man. I ain't have anybody to stop Will Fuller. Fuller's like what? And then he had like, yeah, and Watson faster than 84, bro.
He seems like it.
They
He really does.
Then they got that boy. Ooh, they got Joe Webb. What the fuck?
I used to love playing with Joe Webb when he was on the Vikings.
That nigga is 6'4", 235. He got 91 agility, 88 speed,
Yeah, with an
90
88 speed.
acceleration.
That's fucking nuts. Look at how long he's been in the league too. 8 years and he still got 88 speed. Man.
he got catch rating. He got 72 catch, 77 carry. Yo, he would be like OPS for my fake field goal quarterback run. And then he got 95 jump. He got 86 throw power. You wanna know who the glitchiest dude in the game is?
Who?
Kamar Kruger Hill.
Yeah, we talked about that one night.
Cause he could fucking do kickoffs and be a linebacker at the same time. So like that's an extra gunner for your kickoff return. Just kicking it for you.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised ain't nobody really playing with the Eagles. Like I do it. Like I just want to try it out.
I run into some Eagles players like once in a blue moon.
But they got Kamar Kruger Hill. Like, why would you not put him as your kickoff starter or your extra point kicker? You know.
Yeah.
And then only use like your main kicker when you need to. With this motherfucker, you could do like all your trick plays and shit with him. Wouldn't really do no trick plays with him throwing the ball.
Right.
Yo, I need to look at all the punters in the league. There used to be a stat for that. Johnny Hecker, Matt Hack, actually, Tressway, Johnny Hecker, Bradley Pinion,
Dumbass.
are probably the best fake punt kickers that can pass. There isn't any fake runs. Like speed is like almost not even important for a punter. You got Marquette King as a fucking free agent. No damn well this dude Matt Hack is not faster than Marquette King. Marquette King's at least at 88 speed.
I guess, Madden. I can't stop you for shit, can I?
I don't know. I'd have to see what you're doing.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Oh yeah, man, you got me yawning, man. I know I gotta go get up early in the morning and shit. Ridiculous ass game. Losing shit I shouldn't be losing. I mean, I can stop stuff with what I do. Next year, I'm damn sure gonna stop shit because I'm gonna have Mullins. Mullins is a monster. He hasn't allowed a touchdown in his entire 3-year career at
Nice.
Clemson. So that sounds like Nnamdi Asomugha to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep fucking with them outside. I only do those quarters when someone got like one of those 95 speed players, and I just gotta pay attention where they're at on the field. Where if they're on the inside, I put an inside quarter. If they're on the outside, I put an outside quarter. That's usually how I defend them for the most part. That dude was just fucking me up with the motions. I should have just base aligned so he wouldn't feel. He'll put my zones out of position by doing that. And I should have just ran stretch runs on him the whole game. The way you were. When I got that pick, I should have just ran stretch runs.
Yep. Bro, man.
I'm gonna cut the stream, man. You can always go back and look at it for tape.